Hello, everybody, and welcome to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is an AFC North duel in the jungle in the afternoon of week number 5. Looking forward to a good one between two teams that have been in the AFC title game 3 of the last 3 years, the Bengals twice and the Ravens once. In Cincinnati, the only team 1 year in the 2021 season to come away with an AFC title, and they are looking for a big win today at home and looking to improve to 4-1 on the season as they host the 1-3 Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson looks to just stay healthy this week, taken out on the opening drive on Sunday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills. That led to their ultimate demise in their 19-27 loss, which followed up, or I should say, came before his game-losing sack that he took with a winding clock that ended up costing them a potential game-tying touchdown and two-point conversion. But it is an AFC North battle today that they look to conquer the jungle. And the Bengals will kick it off. Evan McPherson, the kicker out of Florida. What a magical rookie season he had a couple years ago. Looks to replicate that in 2024. And Baltimore looks to replicate their past season if they can overcome some early season woes here. 4 weeks in. As we get stream set up here, McPherson will put the ball on the tee. Big game today for the Pick'em. And an even bigger game for the AFC playoff race here in week number 5. What up, John Ziller, SM Trex? And without further ado, here we go. McPherson gets us started at Paycor Stadium. And a return taken here by Deontay Hardy, former Buffalo Bill. He will cut up the middle, and he is spun down at the 22-yard line. Out comes Lamar Jackson. 3 carries, all of which went for first downs, and on his third one, got hurt on that opening drive last week against Buffalo. Tries to keep his composure in the pocket this week. We'll see. They've been pretty fire trucks. I don't know. Seems a little bit unorganized, though. Would you mind putting like a bracket of exactly what all the teams are left, maybe? Baltimore Ravens open up the offense from the 22. And Lamar straight to the read options. And he's got a first down, pointing at blockers. There goes Lamar Jackson on the first play from scrimmage. 78 yards for the Baltimore score. He didn't learn, but let me tell you, he developed. Did not take long for them to figure that out. You cannot afford to waste a minute of your time out of this stream. Lamar Jackson has done it again. He did it against Dallas 2 weeks ago. And his first snap from under center goes all the way to the end zone. A one-play drive for Baltimore. How about it? Well, I would say that's a good start for you, Johnson. They can't really go wrong with 13.8 fantasy points off the bat. Eggs off, got Mark Andrews. Gotcha. Tucker on for the extra point. It's up, and it is good. And Cincinnati fans were getting the rest of their souvenirs and their popcorn. Half of them not even seen it yet. And they are already trailing by a touchdown. What a start in the jungle. Wow. What's up, Two Cheese? Forget who you picked. I would go through and look to see who you got, but the pick'em for tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night is so split that I've got about a 50-50 chance finding yours. So, do you have any idea? Did you submit yours like early, late? In comparison to when I released it, I could probably try to help you out. What happened? Lamar Jackson, 78-yard rushing touchdown. Charlie Jones will take a return from his own end zone, and he looks for some fireworks on special teams. Cincinnati starts out at the 24. What up, Arturo? Just got overwork. What I missed here? Not a great start. No. Lamar Jackson, for those just joining me, 78 yards on the opening play from scrimmage. Right side. I got to go back and look to see who threw that block. What up, Kurt Kovac? Because that block out in front, absolutely filthy, by the way. It was Andrews, I believe. No, it was Charlie Kohler, maybe? Hard to tell. It was a great block, though. Cincinnati's offense is rushed onto the field, and half the fans not even in their seats yet. But the Bengals trail by 7. Burrow rolls left, throws that direction, and it is incomplete. 12 hours after you posted. Okay, so I got a pretty good idea of where I can find yours, maybe. If I had to guess, you're probably within the first 12 people to submit, maybe. We'll see. You're actually a little bit later, but I can try to find it here. Burrow's first pass falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. He will drop back and fire left side. It's knocked down. And a great defensive heads-up play made there in the backfield by Worley. He had a couple good snaps last week against Buffalo as well. What a start for Baltimore, you know. All right, let me try to look for yours real quick here, SM. I think I'm close to it. Consecutive Joe Burrow incompletion sets up 3rd and 10 as he is going to roll left and fire down the middle of completion. And it is caught for a gain of 16 yards to Charlie Jones. Right down Main Street. Bengals keep their drive alive. All right. Cincinnati moves down the field. They will look to keep it up if they can. All right, you were more like in the 20s. Hang on here, SM. First minute gone by and a whole lot of action on the offensive end. Bengals try to keep that trend going, but finally, somebody's defense wakes up. Zach Moss loses 3. Justin Matabike and Odefa Owe in the backfield for Baltimore. All right, SM, you have got Cincinnati for today, I believe. That's what we're going with. That's what I see. Zach Moss will lose 3, the former Buffalo Bill. And all of a sudden, it is 2nd and 13. Pass down the middle, caught by Moss, and he'll pick up 5. Able to set up a more manageable 3rd down. Still recovering from last night. That was brutal, let me tell you. Biggest comeback in simulation history. What a game that was. That felt like a real NFL game, I'm not going to lie. The momentum, the stadium, the circumstances, it was perfect. Bengals face their 2nd, 3rd down of the drive. Burrow off the play action. Right back down the middle. Misfires to a diving Jamar Chase. And not a good start for Joe Cool. Working with inventory this morning? That was hectic. That sounds awful, dude. Anybody that was... You know who I feel the worst for today? Airline employees. It is not their fault, but you already know they're getting an earful. On for the kickoff here for Cincinnati. It is Brad Robbins. And he will get this one away with the intention of pinning Baltimore inside their own 10. That is not going to work out, though. Return from Hardy up to the 21-yard line. Lamar Jackson back on the field. One play is all it took. What can he do on the 2nd drive, starting a yard further back? There's a reason he's a 2-time MVP. A lot of Bills fans believe that Josh Allen was robbed of that MVP title last year. Cowboys fans would also agree. But nonetheless, Lamar gets his 2nd. Looking for his 3rd here. And back-to-back. Baltimore taken back over at the 21-yard line. King Henry awaits a handoff up the middle. And he will bounce right side. Running through defenders, taken down by Hubbard at the 26. One reason I'm going against the Ravens is I'm still mad they choked last year against the Chiefs in the playoffs. How dare they let KC win the Super Bowl? Understandable. And hey, the Bengals took down took down Kansas City a couple years ago in the AFC title game, so I understand it. Makes sense to me. 5-yard gain for Derrick Henry. It'll be interesting to see how he works out with this offense here in Baltimore. His 2nd carry will pick up a 1st down, mean stiff arm, and a gain of 11. What up, Roy Reacts? Good to see you popping in here. First quarter? Yeah, that's a word. First quarter action in Cincinnati. All Baltimore so far. And, wow, that's top-tier glazing there by Zay Flowers. But, hey, it's Derrick Henry. 3 minutes gone by, and Baltimore on the move again, looking to go up by double digits. Jackson, quick pass down the middle, caught by Flowers. And a gain of 16 on his first pass. All facets of this offense moving confidently and rhythmically. So, what's chat season of the Broncos-Colts game highlights posting? If I got time, yeah, I got you. I will try. Double coverage on what looks like Nelson Aguilar on 1st and 10. Cincinnati will rush 4. RPO right side, caught by Bateman. The wide receiver out of Minnesota picks up 6 on Lamar Jackson's 2nd completion. I'm going to be honest, tonight's probably not a good night for me to do stuff like that. I'm running on about 4 hours of sleep today, and I'm up early tomorrow morning, so probably going to get some rest if I can. But I will tune in at some point soon. Keaton Mitchell checks in for the first time today. He took over reps for J.K. Dobbins following his tragic injury last season. That summed up the entire AFC North. Right side pass from Jackson. Fire to Aguilar. It's off his hands. And incomplete. Ravens was the team to go to the Super Bowl, and everyone on the chat knows it. Chiefs didn't deserve it, and that was an asterisk championship. Asterisk championship is crazy. Most goods I've ever seen in Madden, yeah, that was kind of wild. Not going to lie. Bengals fans on their feet on 3rd and 4. Quick pass left side from Lamar is going to be caught by Bateman. Big catch again, his second today. For 15 total yards, that one is going to go for 9. And a Baltimore Raven first down. Not a guaranteed field goal from here. Justin Tucker did have a double doink. That was our can't miss play. Funny enough, and that is our best can't miss play this season in terms of viewership, which is hilarious. Midway through the opening quarter, Ravens still on the move. Left side stretch handoff to Henry. Looking for some ceiling blocks, and he will get 3 yards on his third carry. PED's cheating scandal. Understandable. I'm not going to lie, Raiders may as well be Super Bowl champs. They were the last team to beat the eventual champs. So I get it. I hear you. Patrick Ricard checks in on 2nd and 7. Lamar Jackson off the play action. Rolling left and firing right side. Pass is going to be caught for the first down. Isaiah Likely. What a big bean. I don't know why. It's only you that I say your name like that. I say it with like a southern accent. I guess it's your little ringtone or something like that. Double doink me at every chance. Gotta be. Jackson now with 2 receivers left and right. See if he looks for Mark Andrews. And he will look for a read option left side. And he is taken down for a loss of 1 on his second carry. So his first one goes for 78 and a touchdown. His second one goes the wrong direction. Seems to be how it goes for Lamar Jackson and Madden. That speed is exhausting for defenses. So hard to contain it. Jackson going to make some changes at the line of scrimmage on 2nd and 11. Motioning to his receivers on his left. He will drop back. Quick pass is going to be caught. Up the sideline goes Flowers, and he will exit out of bounds on his own at the 15. Niners also had no business going to the Super Bowl. Should have been the Rams or Lions. The Lions choked. I will give you that. That was an asterisk NFC title game. Why not? Going down to Texas for Christmas this year. That should be fun. Enjoy good weather during the holiday season. 3rd and 3 once again. Cincinnati's defense tries to get off the field. Derrick Henry up the middle, and he is going to be just about a yard short. And a choice to make here early for John Harbaugh. Usually he's going for it, especially in AFC North games. He made some questionable decisions last year against Pittsburgh that eventually cost him the game on the road. And they are going to kick here. Justin Tucker will settle for a 30-yard field goal, trying to put the Ravens up 10 in the first quarter. It is up, and it's good. Ravens 10, Bengals nothing. 3 minutes and about 12 seconds to go. That's more than that. Less than that, sorry. 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Anyone play with Oregon yet? I'm not going to lie. I have not played with, like, any good teams. The best team I've played with so far is Oklahoma State. I was playing my cousin, actually. He was Texas, I was Oklahoma State. Ollie Gordon is broken in that game. What a dog, man. It's like a 96 overall. One heck of a player. Feel good, but after last night's game, who knows exactly? You can never afford to look away from one of these games or even a moment, because there could be stream chaos, there could be game chaos, there could be pick-up chaos or fantasy chaos. Who knows? As Cincinnati will take it 8, out comes Joe Burrow. Back out to the 25. Currently watching from Auburn on the way to North Carolina. W. That sounds like a long drive, but hey, I'm here to provide the entertainment. I'm here to make the next hour seem like 10 minutes, hopefully. Because I know how brutal car rides can be. Those do not sound fun. They aren't fun from experience. Bengals' second drive begins at the 25-yard line. Single back formation, right side hand up to Moss, and he will pick up a gain of 6, so that was almost a horse collar tackle. Too bad that penalty is not programmed into Madden. It needs to be, though. I need to see that happen. 2 division rivals in one game for you to see MSG. Now, you know how I feel watching the Chargers Chiefs the other day. Fair enough. Fair enough. Best carry today for Zach Moss. Picks up half a dozen. It is 2nd and 4. Burrow down the middle. Misfires again. He has not looked very good in this young afternoon. What up, Flash Gordon? Ollie Gordon's overhyped. I don't know about that. We'll see how he does this season. Went all the way from Houston and made it to Alabama. Oof. That is rough. That is a rough drive through the South. Bengals going to test out 5 wide on 3rd and 4. Burrow out of the empty. It is a 6-man rush. He steps up and throws on the run to a diving Jamar Chase, who hauls it in at the 48-yard line. Interesting play there from Baltimore. Not going to lie, questionable decision to blitz 6 people, especially a delayed blitz. In heavy man coverage, you want to get that pressure there as soon as possible, and they're going to pay the price. Hope this game ends in a tie. It's only a sim. I hope the Bengals win for my pick'em's sake. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Bengals try to get on the board. Inside passes caught by Jones, and he'll pick up 4 across the midfield stripe. I mean, a tie would be cool, I guess. I don't mind it. In terms of, well, here's the thing. The difference between you and me, with all due respect, your team's 0-4. My team's 4-0. My team controls their own destiny at this point, so I don't have to pray on anybody's downfall to win my division. Hypothetically. Jones picks up 4 in his second grab. Joe Burrow will try to ride the hot hand out of the backfield right side, almost through an interception. That could have been ugly. But it's going to be harmless. It'll be a simple incompletion. And a third down coming up here for Cincinnati. We'll see. Only 11 hours to the Outer Banks. Well, they're going to enjoy it after these 11 hours, that's for sure. Bengals across the midfield stripe. 3rd and 6. Burrow takes a high step. Controls it. Left side, it's caught up the sideline. T. Higgins turns upfield to pick up a first. What up, Notion Ty? Saw some talent scouts saying that this year the halfbacks will be in the first round. This year the halfbacks will be the first round. A deep draft class. Went through the entire halfback list, and was not impressed. Well, halfbacks are a little bit different now. Not as highly anticipated in the NFL draft anymore. 4 receivers right on 1st and 10 for Burrow, and he's going to look that direction. Crossing out is going to be caught. And it looks like Chase Brown, I believe, on the in route. He stepped out, I believe. You got Baltimore today, I'm assuming? I did not expect that. Well, our pick'ems were doomed to have differences at some point. And I suppose today is the day we split apart. Pickup of 3 for the Bengal offense. They are moving slowly but surely into the Baltimore half of the field. Right side pitch out there to Moss, and he is going to make a bad decision right into a heavy hit by Roquan Smith. Laid out at the 36, gain of 2. Ravens need to stop right here. Stop right here would probably be a 10-3 game. We'll see, though. So much time in NCAA Football 07. Lots of achievements. One achievement I didn't lock was bowl. You will get there soon, I'm sure. Should be our final play of the opening quarter here at Paycor Stadium. Ravens trying to maintain a 10-point lead. Burrow stepping right on 3rd and 5, and he will fire it out of bounds, incomplete. I could just tell by the trajectory of the football. And so McPherson is going to kick, I think, into the wind on the other side of the stadium. I'm just making that up. I don't know how much wind there is at all. I wish you could see. That would be really cool, actually. But that is the goalpost that he's going to be kicking into, I think. Once again, taking a stab here. Taking a guess. We'll see what happens. And how about it? Wow. Zach Taylor going to gamble here on 4th and 5 at the 36, keeping the offense on the field. Joe Burrow confident in his drop back. Nobody opening up downfield, and he will step up and do it himself. Got the first down, a gain of 10. Interesting decision, but it's going to pay off. Wow. Thought for sure that would be a kick there. How often do you see a team go for it on 4th and 5? That is interesting. The rolling of the dice pays off for Cincinnati. They have a new set of downs at the Baltimore 25. Hand off to Brown. He is smothered by Roquan Smith. Ooh. Yeah, Chase Brown never stood a chance that time. He will lose 3 on his first carry. I need to do the Raiders. Sources are telling me. Let me know your source, bro. Source, trust me, bro. Loss of 3 for Chase Brown on his first carry. Roquan Smith basically living in the backfield today. Left side pass from Burrow is incomplete. He had a wide open man again. And he just could not find him. Has not looked this bad since the second half of the Patriots game here in week 1. Bengals undefeated at home, by the way. Their lone loss this season coming in a shootout to Kansas City. Both teams falling to the Chiefs in back-to-back weeks. And their only loss is to the LA Chargers, which happened last week. Burrow here on 3rd and 13. Right side firing at the line to gain it is hauled in. Charlie Jones. What an effort. Bengals inside the red zone by the skin of their teeth. I think in terms of plays, this might be one of the longer drives of the season. We might have a 20-play drive coming up here at this point. Wow, wow, wow. 2 backs in the backfield this time, Moss and Brown to either side of Burrow. Neither one gets a carry, and Burrow is going to avoid a sack and fire down the middle. Pass caught by Jones, and he'll pick up 9. Athleticism from the #1 overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. And Lamar's like, yeah, personally, I'm running that for a touchdown. It's about a comeback. It's only 10 points. That's minuscule, but it is a comeback nonetheless. You're not wrong there. 21st offensive play today for Cincinnati. Looking for their first points. Hand off up the middle to Moss, and he is going to dive for the goal line, and he will convert for the Bengal touchdown. How about that drive for Cincinnati? Holy cow. Can't wait to see how many plays that was, because that was quite a bit. As he celebrates in the end zone with his Bengal teammates. There you go. Lead is cut to 4 and maybe 3 with a McPherson extra point. Nice try there from Burrow and company. Celebrations at NCAA 25. I like them. There's some diversity, which I can appreciate. McPherson on for the extra point, and he will not get through to put within 3. 15-play drive there. Holy moly. That's a lot of play. Wow. Chad, if you were enjoying the offensive masterclass today, drop a like. Let's try to get to 7 before halftime here today. Not a whole ton of people. So we'll settle for about half the chat. Just spam like. If there's a way to get that W, trust me, he will find it. That's a tough quote, not gonna lie. McPherson off for the kickoff. Return taken by Hardy from his own goal line, looking to go 100 yards the other direction, and he'll only go 23. 3-point game here at Paycor Stadium. It's a good one. Always a good one when 2 AFC North teams are playing. Yeah, best believe that. Wonder how outsiders, fans of other divisions, view the AFC North. It just feels so weird to view it as a fan of a team in the division. It's different, that's for sure. 4 people in the backfield here on 1st and 10 for Baltimore. Ricard is going to be motioned in front of Jackson. Looks like Isaiah likely standing to his right, hand off to Henry, and he is going to make a defender miss, and he will be taken down by the second wave, a gain of 3. Looks like it's going to be a great game. I am hoping so. That is the plan. Hope every game is as good as yesterday's, but realistically, that's not going to happen. Never, never, never. Henry picks up 3 more, and he'll set up a 2nd and 7. Touch pass here to Zay Flowers, that he will pick up 2. And an injury to the offensive line of Baltimore, which they have dealt with so much the last couple of seasons. I'm actually starting to feel bad for them. Their O-line can just never seem to stay healthy. Cincinnati faithful on their feet on 3rd and 5. Try to pitch a 3-and-out here with momentum on their side. Jackson going to fire right side. It is caught through the contact. What a grab by Nelson Aguilar. At the 41-yard line, able to move the chains near midfield. Honestly, don't think too much about divisions other than my own, just the individual teams. That's a good analysis. Fair enough. Cam Taylor-Britt in coverage, but can only get the tackle. Could not step in front of the pass there by Jackson. Hand off to Henry again, and he is absolutely swarmed and taken down at the 42. Miles Murphy goes down with an injury. A backup edge rusher for Cincinnati. Looks like his wrist, and I think he should be good to come back in a little bit. Sounds good, nose tie. Gain of a yard for the King. He is being swarmed on his throne here today. Screen pass set up in his direction, and he is spun down. Cam Taylor-Britt again in pursuit. Gain of 6. All right. Big 3rd out coming up here for Cincinnati's defense. They would love a stop and to force a punt. That is tough, I'm not going to lie. Whole lot of big bodies for both teams on the line of scrimmage here on 3rd and 3. And a handoff to Henry up the middle. He is taken down at the line of scrimmage by Jermaine Pratt. A beefy linebacker sneaks through the A-gap and makes a tackle in the backfield. How about it? Yeah, who is it? It's Oregon State, I think, that has the chainsaw. 4th down and 3, Cincinnati going to bring the house and now drop back into a safe man as this punt is going to land at the 6, and it'll trickle into the end zone for a touchback. Who'd you pick? Actually, you were the first pick. I am actually okay to check yours, I'm not going to lie. If you were in the middle of all that craziness, I wouldn't know. You picked the Ravens today. It'd be hard to pick out individually what your submission would be. I wish you gave you guys submission numbers, because then you could be like, who would I pick? Number so-and-so. Technology, not always the simplest, though, as we found out this morning. Cincinnati looks too tired. Take the lead with 5.5 to go before the half. Burrow going to flip the play here. Sees something that he likes at the 20. Pass down the middle, cut. It is Jones again. Wide receiver 1 here in Cincinnati. Not T. Higgins, not Jamar Chase. It is Charlie Jones. Who would have thought? Bengals legend Charlie Jones. Braden Stevens on the tackle. Interested to see who Nate Wiggins mans up on now following that play. It is 1st and 10 again for Cincinnati. House being brought here, not going to work out. Higgins has got a first down and a gain of 12. All right, so Cincinnati's offense has seemed to have found a rhythm. And again, what up, TCU Gamer Boy? Long time no see. It's good to have you back here. Good to have a long time, but also good to be around people that share some hobbies with you. So glad to see your profile pic back in the chat tonight. Burrow going to send Jamar Chase and T. Higgins to his right side on 1st and 10. He'll drop back and fire down the middle. Crossing route is going to be caught by Gesicki. Former Dolphin and Patriot, his first catch today. He'll pick up 7. Made her first All-Star day? Okay. What are the WNBA All-Star teams looking like? What are some names that I would know? Do they do like an East and the West like the NBA too? I'm curious. Lots of separation up top for Jamar Chase on 2nd and 3. And Burrow will check it down the middle. And it's caught by Gesicki. Or it's Drew Sample, I believe. Yes, it is. Drew Sample. Always been a long-time Bengal, I'm pretty sure. For the longest. Evan McPherson warming up the leg on the sideline, but Cincinnati got better interest than a field goal. Pass down the middle is intercepted, and it's picked off at the 30-yard line by Worley. We've been talking about him the last 2 weeks, and he is showing up big time for this Ravens defensive backfield. How about it? Wow. Darrell Worthy had a heck of a game on Sunday night last week in their loss against Buffalo, and that continues into Week 5 on the road. Big time for the Raven defense. Momentum stopper indeed. And you can tell by the momentum meter, all in favor of Baltimore at the moment. Massive play down the stretch of the second quarter. This game going by pretty quick. Every game going by fast in comparison to what we had in that fiasco of a stream between the Jets and the Vikings. What a Bayrot. 3 minutes and 28 seconds for Lamar Jackson to drive 70 yards and put the Ravens back up 10. Hand off to Henry. Finding his gap, and he is going to tumble all the way forward to pick up 8. Looked like that was a gain of 2, but with a beefy body like Derrick Henry, he could just roll forward and pick up as many as he would like. Now, why can't he pick up Mahomes? Exactly. It's a good point. 3 minutes left to go now in the second quarter. 2nd and 2. Vic handoff, play action down the middle, big hit, and an incompletion. First target today for Mark Andrews. And he cannot corral it. R.I.P. to Exalt. NFL roster guru, welcome back. Making a roster update tomorrow. Haven't had time because I got a job. W, where are we working? Love to see the employment. 3rd down and 2 after the interception. Jackson quick fire down the middle finds Bateman. His 3rd down target continues to thrive. Under pressure. Up to midfield. With time, take it away. Vintage Henry, yes indeed. These next couple of minutes are going to decide quite a bit in this game. Bengals look to rush 6 here. And they will drop their linebackers and bring 4 instead. Jackson fires right side, a wide open Andrews. He'll pick up 3 on his first catch. Game counselor, that sounds pretty fun. A little bit, chaotic at times, but I've heard it's fun. Jack Jones will pick up both Mahomes and Burrow this season. All right. Bold tech, I respect it. We'll see what happens. Final play before the 2-minute warning here at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Likely will motion right side. Lamar will hand off to Henry, and he has got a running room of 1st down and more. A pickup of 11 yards of the 2-minute warning. 10-7 the score. Low scoring affair with some fireworks dabbled in there between both offense and defense. Jackson and company able to move the sticks once more. up to the 36-yard line. The two-time MVP fires left side in the flat. Mark Andrews corrals it and picks up 4. And there you have it. Jack Jones will be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. You have preached that since day one. It must be true. Harbaugh not reaching for a timeout yet. 2nd and 6. Lamar Jackson setting up a screen pass to Henry. Got blockers out there at a first down looking for the red zone. He will extend to the 20. And he will fall out of bounds. Stop at the timer with 1:29 to go. 12-yard pickup for King Henry. It's been a lot better of a dual threat back today than he has in recent weeks, and that is a temperament to their success. And he will get a breather here. Keaton Mitchell checks in on 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson keeping firing through the air. Flat backfield toss caught. Going in at 2 by Mitchell. Taken down to bounds, but at this point, time is not going to be a factor for Baltimore on this drive. We will see what happens for the remainder of this one. I haven't called Nate Wiggins' name yet. We'll see if the rookie gets a pick at some point today, but not yet here. They stay on offense, and they are taking time with them on 2nd. Nate Jackson. Pass out of the flat, caught by Andrews. He'll pick up 9 and a first down. Simulations inspired me to go down to go to do my own and try to make some money on YouTube. W. All about the algorithm and a handful of loyal viewers. That is the starting point. Well, it's good to see you back in here. Ravens have it in a goal-to-go situation. With 2 timeouts remaining, Lamar Jackson making adjustments again. He'll hand off to Mitchell. Cutting up the middle. Nice move, and he is taken down at the 2. Where's Fitz fan? Not sure, actually. That is a good question. And no sign of him or any of our mods tonight. Who knows, though? What up, Wayman J? How are we 3-1? I don't know, man. Only loss was to the Chiefs in a shootout. Pretty good game there, too. 2nd and goal, Lamar Jackson at the 2. Looking to punch it in and take a 10-point lead into the break. Quick pass left side, wide open. Mark Andrews for the Baltimore score. That's the worst-case scenario for me. Fantasy points for John Zeller and Eggs off. Rough. Rough indeed. That's a big-time pass, though. Baltimore cashes in before halftime off of the Joe Burrow interception. A march and a half from Lamar Jackson. A little double dip, yeah. They cancel out for you, but I guess benefit you both at the same time. Tucker on for the extra point. He will make this a 17-7 Raven lead. This is pinnacle AFC North football. I feel like a lot of people that have fans in this division would agree with me. It is always a dogfight. It's always close. It's always, usually, I wouldn't say always, it's usually low scoring. But who knows? Who knows? Today I'm on a winning streak. Let's see what they can do here. Man, we beat the Bengals, what, 20-43? Beat the Steelers 13-10. There are just so many low-scoring games in the AFC North. It is outrageous. 14 ticks to go in the opening half here in Cincinnati. Jones takes a short kick, return up the middle, and he'll be taken down to the 22. So one snap here by Burrow. We will head to the break. Cincinnati recovers the second half kickoff. Don't forget that opening touchdown by Lamar Jackson may have made you forget about who recovers to begin the third quarter. But despite his 78-yard rushing touchdown, only leading by 10. Bengals defense has done a nice job shutting them down so far. And they will look to adjust their offense here in the second half. And a penalty marker down will delay us for the moment. And this one's coming back. Yo, what up, Jaden? Estimated Bengals-Ravens game, low score. Final score 60-7. Bengals final. Yeah, it's AFC North football. It's about as accurate as it gets. I'm going to be honest. Well, let's see if we can head to halftime here. Will the time tick away? No, not yet. So one final play after the holding penalty. 1st and 19. And Joe Burrow will simply hand it off to Moss, who will take a right side run, and he has got some room, and he's tripped up at the 29 from behind. Nasty looking tackle will take us to the break. Baltimore 17, Cincinnati 7. Yeah, the Ravens, I believe you. Make sure to add Eddie Jackson. I added him tonight individually, so you're good. No worries about that. But yes, Eddie Jackson will be backing up. Who was it? Kyle Hamilton today? I believe that's what I threw him in. But that's a pretty, I wouldn't say a huge offseason signing, but it's a decent piece that we've had the last couple of weeks. It's been a very quiet free agency since it started. Once the gates open, they open loud, and then they start to quiet down. Not a lot of people flood in when that happens, but a whole lot of people flooded in here. If you guys are enjoying the stream, drop a like. Try to get to double digits before it's all said and done. It's going to have a lot of you guys back in here that I haven't seen in a while. Wade Man J, NFL roster guru, TCU gamer boy, Jaden. You know, of course, all my typical viewers. Good to have you guys as well. Second half underway here. Cincinnati taking a return, and it's Jones from the end zone. Right side out to the 24. Jackson will have to wait for Burrow to have his own drive. Listen, I'm going to need a really good source about Yannick Ngakoue. Let me go to Safari and look up his name. I got to know. I have to know. Is he the difference between 0-4 and 4-0? Burrow and the Bengals start half number 2 at the 24. Quick left side pass is caught by Chase. He'll pick up 11. Hey, get mad. Mad just how Justin Field love. You don't know I'm a Bears fan. Oh, I actually kind of forgot about that. Fair enough. And Ngakoue's only 29. Fair enough. Thought he was a little bit older, to be honest with you. Good opening play to begin the third quarter for Cincinnati. Joe Burrow trying to keep his arm warm. Right side pass simply dropped. Not a very good drop there by Mike Gesicki. And it will be 2nd and 10 coming up. It's just a matter of time. All right, cool. Honestly, valid source. Arturo wants you to add it. I think you might. We'll see. 2nd and 10 now. Joe Burrow following the incompletion. Thanks to the Gesicki drop, he is swarmed and taken down by Roquan Smith. One of, if not the best linebacker in football, a 10-yard sack right up the middle. Untouched. And they brought the house, and the house fell down right on Burrow. Think they're going to win the Super Bowl? Not this year, but I hope so. We have the talent. Just got to put it all together. 3rd down and a mile for Cincinnati. Got to get to the 45. Ravens rushing 5. Burrow running for his life. Left side pass caught by Higgins. He has got a first down across midfield. Wow. Great blocking there from the O-line of Cincinnati. Got to give him credit. Need a mentor like Yannick? I mean, that's true. He's got some pretty good professional experience. I will give you that. What up, Bolt? Nice toss by Burrow there on his 23rd throw today. Time still ticking away here. Bengals try to take their sweet time with this opening drive. Pass down the middle was almost intercepted, and Hamilton knew it. He was thinking about his end zone celebration. Yeah, if he picked that one off right into his hands. What do you think the Bears' record's going to be? They'll be around 8-9, 9-8 probably. I'd like to see him sneak into the playoffs and maybe make some noise in a wild card game. I'd be cool with that. Joe Burrow nearly throws his 2nd interception. Hamilton simply dropped it. Well, they will survive to 2nd and 10, but it'll be 3rd and 17 after the Michael Pierce sack. A loss of 7 for Burrow. And him and Pierce going at it like Joe Burrow and TJ Watt did a couple of years ago. Proper AFC North stuff right there. Wow, 17-0. No bias at all. Once again, 3rd and long. Got to imagine Baltimore will sit back in coverage this time. Burrow looking for an RPO screen. It's out there to Chase, and he will get nowhere near the first down marker. Up to the 49, and that's about it. And Baltimore defense locking in here. Try to cause some confusion in the pick'ems. This will be a pretty significant win. We'll see what happens. Brad Robbins is on for the punt, his 2nd of the day. He will try to pin Baltimore inside their own 5. This one a little bit shanked, and I mean a lot shanked. That is a 17-yard punt. Ravens take over at the 32. Yikes. 16-1 with a loss to Carolina. Seems about right. Max Crosby would be kind of nasty with Yannick Ngakoue. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all. Yeah, let me know that gets updated at FL Roster Guru. Not in any rush, though. You're all right. Ravens open up their first third quarter drive at the 32. Jackson off the read option, left side, looking for a second rushing touchdown. They'll settle for 8 yards. QB1 out of Louisville. Last pick in the first round. Oh, was it 2018? Hard to believe it was that long ago. And they got crushed in that playoff game against the Chargers. Of all teams, LAC. That is wild. Derrick Henry in the zone on 2nd and 2. Looking for an inside handoff from the 41-yard line. Lamar Jackson will not give it to him, though. Left side pass caught by Flowers. He will move the sticks. 11-6, little high, but I respect it. Bengals lose, I'll still be in the top 10. 3-0 still. Yeah, you've definitely been still in the top 10. I'd have to imagine. Maybe just outside it, we'll see. Ravens looking for another touchdown drive here. It would put them up 3 scores in the third quarter. And that would be quite the task to overcome for Cincinnati. Snap pass down the middle off the fingertips of Mark Andrews. And it will be incomplete. It's over for Mahomes. One player is going to make that big of a difference. Bro's talking up Yannick Ngakoue like he's Lawrence Taylor. That's crazy. Yeah, tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? What can I remember? I'll figure it out. Andrews dropping that one. And Jackson will take a QB keeper for no gain. Tomorrow's game is what? Bills? No. Doesn't sound right. That's the AFC South game, right? Colts? No. Yeah, Bills and Texans tomorrow. That's what we got. Stephon Diggs, revenge game. Looking forward to it. Jackson out of the empty on 3rd and 10. Monumental third down coming up here, and he will convert left side. Caught by Flowers, racing up the sideline to the Bengal 23. What up, Nathan? Good to see you in here in the third quarter. With our Ravens offense lighting it up downfield. Playing their safeties, linebackers, QB spies. Yeah, Lamar Jackson had no idea what to do with himself. But he learned really quick the next year, winning MVP unanimously. And he has got 2 of those trophies in his personal case. Off the play action to Henry. Pass down the middle, check down, caught by Ricard. And he will pick up 3 on the fullback's first catch. He and Jamar Chase have the same number of catches today. That's pretty chaotic. Bears had Yannick last year. Wasn't great, honestly. Yeah. 2017 Saxonville was still his prime. Baltimore on the cusp of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 2nd and 7. 6-man rush coming. Lamar hit as he throws, but he delivers a first down to Andrews anyway. Wow. Flowers is a really solid receiver. Yes, I would agree. I would have to agree with that statement. Wow, wow, wow. That's a heck of a toss there from Jackson. A touchdown here would make it quite difficult for a Bengal comeback. 1st and goal. Likely in motion again, this time to the left side of Jackson. Thick hand off to Henry. Pass to the end zone. Going down low for it. Zay Flowers has got it. And the Ravens looking for the road upset, and they are on the route, or en route, I should say, to doing just that. How about it? Wow. Well, after losing 3 of their first 4, they look to get back on track against a divisional opponent. They are doing just that on the road in Cincinnati. Having a good day for once. Yeah, I would agree with that statement. Man. Tucker on for the extra point. It's up and it's good. 17-point lead for Baltimore. They have to summon, the Bengals, I should say, will have to summon their inner Chicago Bear for a big comeback today. Same score and everything, but they have 6 less minutes to do it, so we'll see. We will have to see. Ooh. Ravens are making it look bad. Yeah, Zay Flowers is a solid wide receiver. What up, Chili? How's Henry and Burrow doing? Do you have Henry and Burrow today? Tucker is on for the kickoff. He'll get this one away. And it is taken in the end zone at the 25-yard line. Well, Burrow's got a pick. That's about it. Henry has been a pretty good receiving back today, but I don't think he has any touchdowns. It has been all Lamar Jackson, pretty much. Oh, yeah, it's rough for you then, Chili. Yeah, it's rough. Well, yeah, Devontae Adams is better than Zay Flowers, probably. Probably. A hush has fallen over Paycor Stadium as they trail by their largest deficit today at 17. Moss up the middle, picks up 4. They really don't have time for that anymore. Taya number 1 overall is kind of crazy. I'm taking Jefferson 1. I'm taking Amon-Ra St. Brown 2, A.J. Brown 3. And then I'll consider Devonta Adams at 4, probably. I don't mind that. Or Tyreek 2, can't forget about him. It's CD. 2nd and 6, 4-yard gain for Zach Moss. The lone touchdown score today for Cincinnati. And Jamar Chase looking to change that into enemy territory. Taken down to the 44. That's no big deal. As long as I get everybody's stats in, I'm not too worried about it. No worries. But you see Burrow's stat line every time he delivers a completion, which is cool. Cincinnati trying to get into the end zone as soon as possible. 5-man rush coming. Burrow throws right side low, but complete to T. Higgins. Going downstairs, plucking it out of the air again, but it doesn't. For the Bengals offense, they will move the chains once again. It is a packed night for fantasy. Very packed indeed. 3 players on the Ravens alone is kind of crazy. Fresh announced for Cincinnati. 2nd consecutive Joe Burrow under center. Hand off to Moss up the middle. He'll pick up 5. Nice carry there. And the Bengals offense, they're seeming to learn a little bit here. It is like half the whole week. That's pretty significant. Not wrong there. Bengals could settle for 3, but obviously, I want the touchdown when you can get it, especially in the 3rd quarter. Got to have it here. Both tight ends on the left side of Burrow on 2nd and 5, and he is going to flip the play at the line of scrimmage, dropping back to pass. Good protection. And he is going to look to take off up the middle. It'll pick up just 3. Thought he was going to get sacked for a minute, and also thought he was going to pick up a first in the same couple of frames. But it didn't work out. Ravens force the 3rd down, and a decision coming up here. Yeah, Arturo never took his halftime break, I'm pretty sure. We'll see it a little bit. Arturo. 3rd down and 2. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Cincinnati offense got to move fast as Moss looking for a gap, but nothing opens up. And the Ravens defense will slam the door shut on 3rd and 2. 3-1 looking strong. 3-1 would be nice. Not a good game for you, so I'll be back. Fair enough. Maybe your absence will summon some aura for the Bengals offense. We'll see. Here we go. They went for it on 4th and 5. They will keep the offense on the field again on 4th and 2. Looking for the 22-yard line. Burrow will check it down left side wide open. Chase Brown inside the red zone. And a good gamble again from the Bengals coaching staff. They'll take that. Brandon Stevens on the tackle. Ravens defense has been playing pretty good today. No lies there, only giving up checkdowns for the most part. Long drive here for Cincinnati at this point has got to result in a touchdown. Higgins in press coverage, and a pass going his direction, knocked out of his hands nicely by Brandon Stevens. Would have been 1st and goal at about the 4. But instead, 2nd and 10, back at the 18. It would be really disappointing if they don't come away with a touchdown here. But a field goal would be okay, hypothetically. We'll see what happens, though. Burrow incomplete on his 29th pass, 11 carries as well on the day. Between Zach Moss and Chase Brown. T. Higgins motioning left on 2nd and 10. Burrow will check it down, incomplete, looking for Moss on a Texas route. Couldn't find him, and it will be 3rd and 10. That is rough. Chad, who do we got today? It is a 19-17 split pick'em. Let me know who you are cheering on in the comments today. 15 people in here. Good to have all of you here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 10 here for Burrow. Chasing press coverage, and a pass going his direction. Beating the corner with ease. Nate Wiggins gets cooked. Never stood a chance. Wow. And a little shovel gritty for Jamar Chase. How about it? Welcome to the NFL rookie moment for Nate Wiggins. Never stood a chance against Jamar Chase. A top 10, maybe even a top 3 wide receiver 1 in the NFL. What up, Santorio? What do we rate Jamar Chase, chat? He had a pretty down year last season. Money Mac on for the extra point. Evan McPherson trying to bring it back within 10. Kick is up, and it's good. And with just over 10 minutes to go, we are back within 2 scores. And a good one in the jungle of Cincinnati, Ohio, right on the bank of the Ohio River. Rooting for the Ravens today? There you go. I'm hoping the Bengals pulled off a stunning cover behind win, but I don't know. 2 comebacks with the same score back-to-back weeks, or back-to-back games, I should say, would be pretty crazy. That would be something. McPherson off for the kickoff. And it's backing away. Deontay Hardy from his 2. Looking for a special team spark. Up the middle he goes. Good return all the way up to the 35-yard line. And Lamar Jackson loving that. And Zay Flowers is yet to have a pass his direction. Fall to the ground and complete 6 targets, 6 catches. 70 yards and a touchdown. Down the top 3 last year. Top 10. I like that take. Not really his fault, though. Quarterback carousel in the AFC North went crazy for every team except for number 1 seed, Baltimore Ravens. Ravens take over at the 35. Nice return from Deontay Hardy. And a quick left side pass is almost intercepted. Cincinnati could be celebrating a touchdown right now for DJ Turner. Boy, was that close. Jackson lucky he underthrew that wheel route. Because if that was overthrown, that was a pick 6 indeed. Incompletion falls harshly, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Jackson will switch it up. Henry in the backfield to his right on 2nd and 10. He will block. Jackson rolling, escaping. He'll take off, and he's got the first down, sliding down safely at the 49-yard line. Over 100 yards rushing today. Celebrates that first down, and they will take a 10-point lead into the final 10 minutes here at Paycor Stadium. Ravens 24, Bengals 14 in a Week 5 AFC North showdown. Who is going to pull it out late in this one? 10 minutes of regulation to decide a winner in Week 5. Jackson finds a crossing route caught by Bateman, and they'll pick up 11 and a Raven first down. All it takes is 1 turnover. We'll see if it happens here. Ravens, or I should say the Bengals, have got to start bringing pressure if they want any significant chance of that happening. Ricard checks back in the game at fullback on 1st and 10. Run heavy formation here for the Ravens, and a handoff up the middle to King Henry. He'll pick up 4. Finally, they use his X Factor. Took way too long. Geno Stone in a revenge game. Former Raven on the tackle. Want to celebrate, but I don't want to curse myself like Bolty. It could happen. Got to be careful. Never celebrate too early. The King still in the zone here on 2nd and 6. And he will act as a receiver. Jackson will check it down to Henry, who breaks the tackle and is near the line again. He'll pick it up. That X Factor coming in handy for Baltimore. And we'll take that all day, every day. A field goal here doesn't do too much harm, but a touchdown would be brutal. That would be rough. See what they can do here. Jackson going to move his bunch of receivers to his right on 1st and 10. Trying to see if something opens up through the air, but he will hand it off to Henry, giving him a little bit more space. And there goes the King inside the 10, all the way to the end zone for perhaps the exclamation point. That might be the dagger, and everybody gets on the board in fantasy this week, except for me. Unfortunate. Or this game, I should say. King Henry keeping his crown even with a different uniform. We're going from Tennessee to Baltimore. Was an easy transition for one of the best backs of this generation. Sim the college football playoffs? Actually, that's a great idea. I'm doing that 100%. Once we figure out who the 4 teams are, I will sim those games, and I'll try to commentate over it too if I can. Tucker is on for the extra point. He will not get through, and it is a 17-point game once again. So Lamar gets a rushing touchdown, Henry gets a rushing touchdown, and Andrews gets a receiving touchdown. Everybody gets at least 6 points from that alone. Bummer. Bummer indeed. Ravens will kick it away to Cincinnati. Big time upset brewing here. How about it? I've always had huge respect for Henry. He's a cool dude. Can't go wrong with Derrick Henry. Tucker on for the kickoff. And a lot of Bengals fans starting to hit their cars on the way back home after a disappointing homestand. And it'll be their first loss of the season. AFC North teams seem to be their kryptonite. They went 1-5 in the AFC North last season, and their only win was against a Browns team resting their starters. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. We'll see what they can do here. Bengals got to have it now. If not, they are already too late. Down 17 again. Joe Burrow looking for a couple of big ones. And a check down to Higgins picks up 6. That's just never enough, though. Never enough. 31-14 blowout win for the Ravens this game. I don't think it's over yet. We'll still see some more scoring. Might not even be over. We'll see how fast the Bengals could score. They have got to do all of that in under 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter. 69 yards to go. Joe Burrow. Right side pass, caught in the flat. Mike Gesicki picks up the first. And that is a gain of 8 yards. And a first down for Baltimore. Or excuse me, for Cincinnati. Given up by Baltimore. Play Michigan in the national title game when 7-0. Oregon was upset by Kansas in this playoff. Dang. Kansas got that one tough corner, though. I understand it. Looks like Chase Brown checking in here on 1st and 10. And he will get a handoff up the middle. And he is pushed back at the 44. Halfway to the line to gain. Go set up, sounds good. I hope to see you maybe. We'll see. If I can try to sneak it in there. Oh, you? All right, bet that. Bet that. One running back, 4 receiver set on 2nd and 5. T. Higgins in the slot might be open here. Burrow off the play action. Rolling left. Throwing deep down the field it is. Caught up top by T. Higgins. What a grab. Hauling it in at the 31-yard line. The Bengals in business. In Raven territory. And from his chat, facts. Factual. I like that. New set announced for Cincinnati at the 31. RPO left side is going to be caught. Mike Gesicki picks up 5. Burrow improves to 23 of 35. Let's go. 18 people in here chat. Run the likes up. Bless me with the algorithm of YouTube. Yeah, that's factual, John Zeller. It might be I don't know. Might be a presence thing. We'll see. Lots of DBs in the box here on 2nd and 5. Trying to protect against the run, but Burrow looking to throw. Quick pass down the middle. Drop by Higgins. What's up, Dan Plays? All good, my friend. Good to have you in here. Whether you're in here for the full hour, 15 minutes, or a minute and 15 seconds. Always good to see everyone's profile pic in chat. Big play coming up here, though. Bengals face a 3rd and 5. Got to imagine it's 4-down territory, though. Burrow again going to flip the play. Liking the left side of the field a little bit more. On a crucial 3rd and 5. He will hand it off to Moss up the middle. He will get 4 yards, and he's still going. He's got the first. Got a really good push there from his offensive line. And he will move the sticks in a crucial situation. Wow. Situation? That's weird. I made it up, so it must be. I'm back. What'd you miss? Not like it matters. Yeah, Derrick Henry rushing touchdown. That's all you missed. And Burrow's going to waste even more time doing the same thing. Jamar Chase one-on-one here on 1st and 10. Burrow will hand off to Moss up the middle, and he will pick up 6. Not too shabby. So screw bowled over. He wanted to be an idiot. Live in Poland, dang. Yeah, he was on a little vacation there for a little bit. Sorry for the lag, by the way. I know we're going through it right now. I think, unless it's just my end. Hoping it's my end. We'll see, though. 51st offensive play today for Cincinnati. And just 14 points to show for it. Looking to make it more, but an incompletion will not help them out there. All right, just mine that's lagging. W. We'll take that. That's a win in my book. A lag. Love to see it. All right. Good to go. Once again, a red zone 3rd down coming up here for Cincinnati. Looking to get into the end zone. Midway through the quarter, right side pass is simply inaccurate by Burrow. Rare miss there from as good of a quarterback as Joe Burrow has been this season and in years past. Interesting. Very disappointed today by Cincinnati, not going to lie. 2 of 2, looking to make it 3 of 3 on 4th down conversions. 4th and 4 at the 14. Burrow, pocket collapsing, finds a crossing route to Higgins at the 5-yard line, taken down. Wow. I have not seen a team convert 3 4th downs in a game before, I believe. I wouldn't say check it off your bingo card because that's a little bit of an ESPN stat, but I don't know. That's noteworthy, I feel like. Doesn't happen too often. Bengals taking way too much time on this drive. They have got to get to the end zone as soon as possible. Hand off to Brown. He will walk up the middle. And that is step one for Cincinnati. Bongo. Yeah, good enough. I like that. I like that. Bengals score with 4:04 to go in the fourth quarter. Not over yet. Don't go anywhere. This game could get hectic here in the next couple of moments. Extra point here for McPherson. And he will cut the lead to 10. Once again, doing his job to the best of his ability. But so far, it has been the inability of Cincinnati to get a stop defensively. Anybody in here like big NBA heads? What is going on with Alex Sarr, man? He has looked rough recently. Like, really rough. He's like, what, 1 of 21 from the field recently? Oh, that's awful. Just wanted a chance. Fair enough. They are not going to onside kick it here. Thought they may have, but they will not. Kick is back and away. Deontay Hardy on the return from his zone 3. Right side he goes, pushing forward up to the 26-yard line. Lamar Jackson takes over with 4:01 to go. Bronny James is better than Alex Sarr right now. You're not wrong. Bronny over Sarr. Facts. Literally took Minshew last week and won. That is not true. Did you actually take Minshew? I don't even remember. Who knows? Who knows? Baltimore looking for a couple of first downs to secure a Week 5 victory here in Cincinnati and push back a late comeback left side pass is incomplete. That'll stop the clock. Interesting. AOC, yeah. AOC had a good week last week, though. That was a snipe and a half in terms of fantasy. I'll give that to you. Credit where credit's due. Yeah, he also has, like, what, 10 fouls in that spin? That's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Interesting to throw the football there for the Baltimore offense as Jackson on 2nd and 10 will fire right side into double coverage. Dangerous and incomplete. And this game is becoming a lot more interesting by the play. What's up, Lila? Good to see you back in here. And we've hit 10 likes on the stream. W's in the chat. Oh, well, we made fun of you, but you got the last laugh, I suppose. Big play here, though. In a row by Lamar Jackson. And it's 3rd and 10. New life into this Bengal defense if they can make a stop. And they will. A diving catch is not. What in the world? 3 consecutive pass plays up by 10 trying to milk the clock? Oh, boy. Interesting. Jordan Stout makes his first appearance of the afternoon here in Cincinnati. Looking for a good one. He will get this one away, and it is a good one. Fair caught at the 28-yard line by Jones. Out comes Joe Burrow to the 28. 3:44 to go. All 3 timeouts left as well for Cincinnati. Guru on fire, W. Had AOC haircut. Always had a clean shave. Nothing but a mustache, W. The mustache goes crazy. It must. 3 consecutive Lamar Jackson incompletions, and all of a sudden, we have a ball game. Burrow off his back foot, launching this one deep right side into single coverage. It'll wind up incomplete. That was an interesting play, if I must say so myself. Didn't quite expect something like that to happen, but it did. Not quite there. Bengals have been outgained by just 48 yards, but outscored by 10. They will try to change both of those statistics here. 5-yard out route caught by Gesicki. Little bit too late for some infield plays if I'm Cincinnati. If they can score before the 2-minute warning, especially a touchdown, but even a field goal will do, they will be well alive here. Well alive indeed. Cincinnati in the no huddle on 3rd and 5. Got to have it here. Burrow off the play action. Right side pass is caught. Oh, dropped on the sideline by Higgins. That's remarkable. Wow. That is huge. Should have been an easy first down conversion. And instead it winds up incomplete. Unfortunate. Wow. 3 of 3, and they will look to make it 4 of 4 now. On 4th down and 5, Joe Burrow will motion out Zach Moss, and he is going to sell out a pass here. 4-man rush coming. Burrow deep right side pass. It is dropped right through the hands of Zach Moss. He had a first down. Oh, man. That might have been a touchdown, too. Wow. And that will probably do it. Now this game is rigged. Brother, if it was rigged, I would not have picked Cincinnati today. Schultz has returned. Oh, boy. Ravens take over and feel much more comfortable with their circumstance here. Hand off to Henry. Left side, he will break a tackle and pick up 3. Usually the other side of the game like this, you are. So, that's a win for you. That'll be taken with no expense for this game. This has been, I don't know, proper AFC North football. Came down to the wire unexpectedly, but still, it happened. Loaded backfield on 2nd and 7. Lamar Jackson will pick out 1 of 3. Final snap before the 2-minute warning. Ricard is in motion, and Jackson will not get the snap away because Madden doesn't understand how motion plays work with the play clock. Shocker. Coming Madden L. This is nothing new. Yeah, I'll be, 2-2 after tonight? Not too shabby. That's all right. It'll be okay. 2nd and 12 now. Keaton Mitchell checks in at the 35. He'll get a handoff up the middle. Looking for the line to gain, and there's a penalty marker down. This will be a face mask and a free 15. Brutal for the Bengals. They are doing it to themselves at this point. Jordan Battle, guilty of the penalty. Yeah, he's going to be 3-1 after starting 0-1. 3-game win streak. That's big. That is huge. Last play before the 2-minute warning this time for sure. Assuming there is no scoring, but Jackson will fire left side. Caught by Andrews. He'll pick up 7. I just had to throw Mark Andrews in there, just to spite me. We'll see you both. Appreciate you tuning in today. And we have hit the 2-minute warning here at Paycor Stadium. Bengals will likely fall unless we have a late turnover. We'll just have to wait and see. 1-3, my first win. W, that place. Did you submit a pick 'em, by the way? I don't know that you did. Following the 2-minute warning, 2nd and 3 for Baltimore. Looking for the 2.5-yard line to put this game away. Keaton Mitchell will rise to the occasion, and he will score off the hit from the Cincinnati linebackers. Absolute dagger right there. That will do it. Bengals will fall at home. Tucker on for the extra point here for Baltimore. And he will get it up, and it's good. Watched stream at the beginning, but didn't chat. I mean, fair enough, but you know, like the Google form or whatever, you have. Did you fill that out or not? I'll look for your name real quick. See if I can find it. But yeah, you definitely want to submit that, because that will determine if you will or will not qualify for the fantasy. I don't even know if any of my mods are still in chat, but if somebody is, and would like to redirect our friend to the link, that would be a big time help. Bengals will return one more time here. 50 straight double doubles. That is pretty impressive. Tucker is on for the kickoff once again. Dominating afternoon for all facets of Baltimore. And out comes Joe Burrow. Got to feel bad for him. On 3rd and 4th down, he did his job. His receivers let him down. Bengals could have this within a 1-score game, but not anymore. Well, that's a Discord link, but Google form link was what I was looking for. Fair enough. That's all right. No worries. 2-minute drill time for Joe Burrow and the Bengals. They cannot recover from their initial 7-0 deficit early on, and a big hit will force an incompletion by Kyle Hamilton. I fancy Kyle Hamilton, you know. I mess with it. Was he from Penn State or Northwestern? I can't remember. Those two seem to produce pretty good defensive back players. All things considered. Burrow on 2nd and 10. This time it looks like Kyle Hamilton in press coverage. Left side pass down the seams, caught by Jones. Yeah, Burrow over 300 yards passing. Charlie Jones. Have a double-double tomorrow in our All-Star game? That would be tough. I don't know how seriously WNBA takes All-Star games, to be fair, though. Can't say I've ever watched one. So who knows? Joe Burrow out of the empty on first down at 10. Just trying to stay healthy here in week 5. This is going to go down as a loss no matter what he wants. 5-yard gain down the middle. T. Higgins on the catch. Time still ticking away. Darrell Worthy, or Worley, I should say, another tackle. Bro's been cooking the last couple of weeks. That's for sure. Approaching the final minute here at Paycor Stadium. 2nd and 5. Burrow rolling right, firing right. It is caught out of bounds. Going backwards. Gain of about a yard. What up, King Xavier? Good to see you tuning in here late. Result is pretty much going to be final. Maybe the Bengals get out of their score, but it looks like it is going to be a 38-21 final score here. We'll see. 3rd down and 4. Catch made by Mike Gesicki. Joe Burrow facing a rush of 3 this time. Will step up and try to do it himself, but he will only gain 1. And a timeout taken by the Bengals. All right, Zach, wrap it up. He got outplayed. He got outcoached. Move on. On to the next for Cincinnati. That'll shake things up, and the Browns will have a game-and-a-half cushion in first place. I take that back, actually. Pittsburgh is 3-1. Never mind. Scratch that. Always the Steelers. 4th down and 3, 53 seconds left. 2 timeouts remaining for Cincinnati, and they will turn it over on downs. Big hit by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens defense does it again, as they will head to victory formation. Finally submitted, I got you. I'm going to give you the W for this game. Dan plays because you were cheering on the Ravens through and through. Next game, tomorrow's game, is the Bills and the Texans, a revenge game for Stephon Diggs. Like, really good implication for that. We're looking forward to it. Ravens on 1st and 10 will hand off to Henry. Add to his stats because why not? And he will break away right side. Still going, taking down that to 37. But they can just take knees at this point. I'm not even sure who I have tomorrow, but I still think it'll be a good game. We're looking forward to. Do you like the Bengals, but Ravens are better? I would agree. Although, I disagree with myself. I contradicted myself because I picked the Bengals today. Did not quite happen. Not the day for them. Not at all. One final snap here for Baltimore. It's a handoff to Henry up the middle. Taken down at the 35. His time is going to expire. The Baltimore Ravens are off of their skin. They get a massive road victory against an AFC North opponent. They improved to 2-3. Cincinnati drops to 3-2. Their first loss since Kansas City in the 2nd week of the season. Another game of the books, ladies and gentlemen. And, oh, wow, I did it again. I did the double tap X thing, and I have to go back and find the stats manually. But I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Hopefully you did enjoy. Joe